Hello, welcome to the part 3 of the Python course. So today we are going to discuss some of the arithmetic operations that we use in Python, and also I will tell you how to typecast uh, a variable to another data type. Okay, so these are pretty much something we are going to learn in this video. I want to really make the video short enough for you to follow with me. So I'm going to start coding. I'm using the same file that we used for the previous, Hello World program, the basic program, the first program. So this is the same file. I just removed the code from here because it was just nothing. Okay, so let's start coding. First thing I'm going to do is, sorry about that. Let's get into the editor. This is the editor window. Okay, so here we edit. So I'm going to type print, and then I'm going to type inside double quotes arithmetic uh, operations. I believe that the spelling is right. Okay, I'm not so good with spellings. So I'm going to take two numbers from the user. I'm going to call them num1 is equal to input. We learned this in the previous video. Enter your first number. Then next line, num2 is equal to, again, input. I'm taking that from the users. If you want, you can directly define the values in their computer, but I'm just taking it from the user to make it a little bit interesting. Okay, enter your second number. Okay, that's that. I'm going to just give a quotes, and here also space. So these are the two numbers. Now I'm going to print the numbers. So I'm going to just type print, and then inside that num1, and then comma num2. Let's see how this run. Is it causing an error or something? Okay, it's typing arithmetic operation. So this is the place where we can see the execution. Arithmetic operation, enter your first number. I'm going to type 1, then second number 2. So it is typing 1 and 2. So I have told you in the previous video that if you enter the input, if the user is entering the input, it is automatically being taken as a string. It's not considering the values as a integers. That is, num1 and num2 are now strings. Now if to check that, I'm going to add the numbers. Okay, because addition is not possible. I believe addition is not possible between the two strings. So if I try to add them, what will happen? Let's see. Okay, let's put that in below. Yeah, I'm putting it below. Let's run it again. Enter the first number 1, enter the second number 2, and it's printing and it's getting finished. Okay, so if I try to print the values, let's see what happens. Print num1 plus num2, what happens? Let's see. If it is giving a 3, then it's great. But generally what we do, yeah, can you just see this? What is 1 plus 2? 1 plus 2 is not 3. 1 plus 2 is not 12. It is 3, right? But what is happening in that num1 and num2? We got a 1, 2 added together. That is, it is just adding the strings, just like, for example, I'm going to run it again and show to you. Enter your first number. I'm expecting a number, but okay, for that matter, I'm typing a string. Okay, let's see. Enter the second number. I'm going to type Bhaskar. So it is giving a concatenation or an addition of two strings. Okay, so this is not what we want. We are trying to learn arithmetic operations here. So clearly the program is not identifying my num1 and num2 as integers or numbers in general. So we need to let it know that I am expecting an integer here, or I am expecting a floating point or a decimal point number here. So how to do that? So in order for that, you need to typecast your variables. Typecast, that is a word. So what I have to do here is int. Int is the keyword for what? Integers, right? So you have to put the whole thing inside the integer parenthesis. Int of this one. So now in line 2, I'm taking the num1. So user is supposed to enter a integer or whatever value they are getting there, it's converted to integer. I hope it is clear. Next, I'm going to convert this also to integer. So now it is expecting a integer and here the addition is happening. So 1 plus 2, now it will be 3, not 1 and 2 added or pasted together or combined together. We will properly get a an addition. Okay, the proper arithmetic addition will happen. Let's see if it is happening. We don't want this line because it's kind of repetitive. I'm going to get rid of this line. Let's see. Let's see if there is some errors. Definitely we can fix it. So don't worry. Second number, so you got a 3. So this is how you typecast your variables. So just put the whatever data type you want it to be, you put it in front. If it is an integer you are expecting, you need to be putting as int in front. Okay, so if I'm printing print num1 comma num2, so I'm printing it. So it will also print the values of the numbers 1 and 2. And you know the numbers are 1 and 2 and you have added them and you got the result as 3. Okay, does that make sense? Yes, it should, right? So let's go and change it to another data type. I want a floating point number. Okay, let's see. So floating point numbers are nothing but decimal numbers. It can be float or it can be double. Double means larger version of what do you say, decimal numbers. So we are using float as of now. We'll use double and all in the upcoming videos maybe. So here my number 1 and number 2 are expected to be floating point, or I'm converting them as floating point numbers. Let's run this and see what's happening. Okay, so 1, I'm entering 1, but it will be definitely converted to a float. Let's see if the conversion is happening or not. Enter the second number 2. Did you see that 1.0 and 2.0? So this point is nothing but the decimal indication. So float is nothing but a decimal number. Okay. Yeah. So here, what is happening in line 2 and line 3? You're taking a number, you're converting that to float or decimal number. If it is an integer, means 1, 2, 3, 4, they are integers. They don't have decimal points. Okay. So now I'm converting them as floating point. So that's why it is 1.0 and 2.0. Even though I have entered 1 and 2, it's converted to float. That's called typecasting. I hope the typecasting part is clear now. Okay, I'm going to convert them back to integer. And then let's see, let's do some things with the numbers. Okay, so so the numbers are 1 and 2. I'm going to do addition here. So I just added them. Now I'm going to do subtraction. Subtraction. You should be putting that as comment, otherwise it will throw an error. So subtraction. Subtraction is num1 minus num2. And I'm going to print. Okay. Num1 and num1 minus num2. Okay. Control C. Or you can directly print in the print statement. You don't need to type this again because it is repetitive work. So I'm gonna just get rid of this one and get rid of this one. You can also store that to another variable and you can type that variable. That's also possible. Anything you can do. Okay. Let's enter the first number 1. Let's enter the second number 2. See, the numbers are 1 and 2. Okay. You can give like that if you want to. So I'm gonna give in addition, yes, and give a comma in between. Okay, then here, sorry, numbers are, you can give numbers are addition, give that in double quotes. I'm sorry, I need to put it here first. Addition, give a comma in between them. Then subtraction, again it should be in double quotes, so double quotes and double quotes and a comma. Comma is actually to separate the variables from the text. See, this is the text, so it will be printing that exactly. However, so whatever you put inside the double quotes, it will print exactly. Let's see. Enter the first number 1, enter the second number 2. So numbers are 1, 2. Addition is 3, subtraction is -1. Okay, let's see multiplication now. So I'm going to give multiplication. Let's get rid of this extra spaces, don't need them, so that it's easy. Okay, multiplication, I'm going to print, can just copy and paste from the prints if you have multiplication, and then give a comma. You have num1 star num2. Okay, I'm glad it's not throwing an error. And then next, hash division. So you are going to do the division. Okay, so inside the print statement, division, and then comma. If you want quotes, you can give them because we are showing some results. Okay, that is num1 by num2. So the operations are, star is for multiplication, by or the backslash is for division. I also want to see the modulo result. So hash modulo. So print modulo results, modulo quotes, then comma, separating the variables from the strings that we directly print out, and then num1 modulo is percentage, num2. Let's see if it won. So what are we doing here? Addition, num1 plus num2. So instead of typing num1 num2 outside, I am incorporating that values inside the print statement itself. So the operation is getting done here, and it is printing the results also. Both the things are being done inside the single print statement. So plus will add the numbers, minus will give a subtraction result, star for multiplication, division is backslash, percentage is modulo operation. Okay, so those are the things. Let's see. I'm going to go for 1 and 2 again. Let's see if it breaks. Oh, it doesn't break. Thank God. Okay. So num1, num2 are the numbers 1 and 2. Addition is 3. Subtraction. Oh my God. My computer is literally dying, but that's okay. Addition is 3. Subtraction is -1. Multiplication is 2. 1 into 2 is 2. Division is 1 by 2 is 0.5. Modulo is 1. So these are the results. And I hope you have understood about some of the mathematical operations or arithmetic operations in this video, and really glad that we could do this. We will continue, and in the next part I will try to incorporate a little bit of logic for, with some programs in this course. So we basically learned about typecasting, and also we learned some arithmetic operations in this video. I hope this was useful. Let's see in the next part.